So, when you think of the coolest spots in Boston, you're probably thinking of Cambridge? Wrong. How about Dorchester? Nope. Alright, well, how about Roslindale? Yeah, no. When I say the coolest spot in Boston, I think we all know what the answer is. And that answer is Watertown, Massachusetts. No, I'm just playing. I'm here talking about Allston, Massachusetts. Good old Rat City, baby. And today, we'll be figuring out why Allston is the best part of Boston, the best town in Boston, the best scene in Boston. I'm Sammy Hill, your host. Let's do this. Allston Village, formerly known as Little Cambridge back in the 1700s and early 1800s. Little Cambridge and/or Allston-Brighton was a big cattle and train yard community. And in the year 1868, on the eastern side of Brighton, the local train station and post office was given the name Allston, based off the famous painter's Washington Allston's name, who lived in the local community. Now, doing a very big fast forward to around the 1970s and 80s, Allston had a very big rock scene, was also known as Rock City in the part of Boston, with a lot of underground and then upcoming mainstream artists. I could do a whole nother video about that, but today we're just doing my favorite spots in Allston. Allston today is still home to its historic Victorian housing, its historic music scene, although modernized, its iconic stores like Blanchard's Liquors and Looney Tunes Records, and is also home to a variety of Asian businesses and restaurants. Alrighty, right now we are in Lower Allston. About to go check out my favorite spots in the city, see what's going on today, check out some of the places I like to go, stuff I like to do. Yeah, let's go explore. Allston. It's beautiful outside right now. My God. Look how beautiful it is. We are currently at Vivint or Vivant Vintage. It's a local boutique over in Lower Allston, but they also have a secondary location over on Newbury Street in Boston. The boutique was founded by Justin Pomerlew and Emmy Sawich, and it opened up its doors back in 2014. Vivant Vintage is home to a wide variety of vintage apparel such as jewelry, t-shirts, jackets, jeans, pants, leather jackets, vintage glasses, and much more. And it is also a staple in the Lower Allston community, ranging from college kids needing to pick up vintage clothes to fit into the community to local longtime residents who want to buy quality clothes. Vivant Vintage serves all. I personally have actually been shopping at Vivant Vintage from their opening in 2014 since I have family in the local area, and I can confirm that Vivant Vintage is a great place to purchase vintage clothing. The clothing they sell is in great shape, the prices are fair, if not a great deal, and the staff is super friendly and helpful. I, 10 out of 10, would recommend anyone in the area visiting or living here to check them out, and thank you a lot to the Vivant staff for allowing me to film here, and congrats on the 12 years of business. Alrighty guys, right now we are heading into another one of my favorite spots in Allston, Looney Tunes Records. Looney Tunes Records is a local but iconic spot in Allston. It's a record shop located in the Allston Village, underground in a basement, next to a hair salon. But don't be mistaken, this place is a gem of the community and the owner might be one of the wisest, musically talented people I have ever met. The solo owner of Looney Tunes Records bought into the shop back in the 1980s while there was another owner, but is now currently running the place solo. Pat has a taste in music that I can only describe as a seasoned veteran. Inside the record shop, there is such a wide variety that I can't even cover all the genres, but some of the main genres inside the shop that he has is rock, reggae, some pop, country, folk, some rap, and honestly much, much more. I've been coming to this record shop since I was in high school, and I can confirm that if you want to learn about music, then you should definitely go to this record shop when you can. You will not be let down. And on top of that, the owner of the shop, Pat McGrath, has a lot of articles written about him and the shop, and I highly recommend that you should read them yourself if you're interested. I'll be leaving articles in the description for you guys. This was the Draft Bar and Grill. It was my favorite bar in Allston, but it closed down recently due to, reasons. Underage drinking, what? It is time for a lunch break, and today we are visiting Hokkaido Ramen Santuka over in Allston. I definitely slaughtered that name. It's a local ramen shop in the area that I visit from time and time again. I recommend getting the combo meal with the ramen, it's really good. We are back on the road. Right here is a local Asian beauty store. Over here is a local furniture store. They got some interesting picks. Highly recommend you check it out. If you need some tarot cards, you go to Ritual Arts. Or maybe you want an exotic pet. Well, Allston even has its own local pet shop. Look at that. Mr. Music is a local musical store that sells instruments like basses, guitars, I think drums, violins. Besides the wonderful shops and delicious restaurants and eats, Allston also has a plethora of murals and other types of street art, from basic graffitied walls to elaborate murals made by featuring artists such as Greg Bernstein, Pete Cosmos, Jill Rossetti, I don't know if I said that right or not, sorry Jill, and many other artists too. There even used to be a limo tag on top of one of the older buildings, but unfortunately that has been covered up recently. I'm not big on spending too much money, but I gotta say, how to support the old Chinese lady, come on now. For some context, there's a local Chinese bakery in that area, so I had to pick up some stuff. I've been going there since I was a teenager. One more time, for the camera, ah, my man! I think one of my favorite parts of Allston is really being able to dive deep into its crevices and be able to explore every nook and cranny of it. I've been coming here since I was a teenager, and I didn't even know that mural even existed. Allston has a lot of great scenery and stuff to do, but of course, like everything, the town is changing. Allston is historically known in recent times to be a big college town, with it being affordable for college kids to be able to rent out apartments with roommates, but over the past few years, new developments have been getting built and Allston is slowly getting more expensive over time. As of May 2026, the cost of living in Allston, Mass is extremely high, with an average monthly rent of approximately $2,900, marking a 53% higher cost than the national average. I will not be moving here, but it's nice. Whoops. I guess for my final summary of Allston, it's something else. Between the food, shops, art, and even more that I didn't cover, there's a lot going on in this town. Between its historic railways to its later on music and rich history to even today with its wonderful shops and restaurants, it's somewhere I'd like to be, yet I cannot afford. A guy can dream though, and I can always visit. But if you guys like the video, then do me a favor and like and subscribe, and I'll post more creative projects like this. Thank you all. I love you all. Bye now.